From the biggest pale garden seed that has been found to the smallest pale garden seed that's been found, and everything in between, here are the 15 best pale garden seeds that have been found so far. Seed 15 is a big mountain circle with pale garden trees on the top and then this jungle biome in the middle. What makes this so cool is that we've seen this exact same design of mountain range with cherry blossom trees, but this time it has a gray aesthetic to it. Now this thing looks awesome from above, and looking around you can see a ton of different types of trees and areas that you will be able to explore if you play on this seed. There's so much possibility with this one, and definitely something that you guys should check out. Now make sure to stick in there because that's only one of 15 incredible pale garden seeds coming your way. Seed 14 is a pale garden and a jungle clashed together with this mansion right in the middle. Now this thing looks awesome. You can see the pale garden that is scattered around the outskirts and wraps around this mountain. And then on the inside you have a small jungle mountain with this mansion that extends all the way down into the water. This thing looks awesome and you have an incredible view from up here. Now coming inside of the mountain, you're also going to find some really beautiful lush caves, which is a great clash between the gray above and the bright green down below. Seed 13 is a massive pale garden seed, and yet it's still not the biggest one on this list. Nonetheless though, this thing looks absolutely sick. You have two different big sections of pale garden connected by a small strip, and surrounding that you have so many different types of tree biomes. Taiga, dark oak, snowy taiga, cherry blossom off in the distance, birch over here, oak off in the distance as well, and of course you have the pale garden surrounding you. Now again, this isn't even close to the biggest pale garden seed on this list, so make sure to stick around for that. Seed 12 spawns you right at the core of this pale garden, which is why it made it onto this list. There's not a whole lot special about it. It's pretty small, but it's perfect if you don't need a lot of area to explore, but you still want to check out the new creaking mobs, the creaking hearts, everything like that. On top of that, you have some beautiful scenery surrounding the area, which makes for a very good starting pale garden seed. If you want something a little bigger, then seed number 12 is the perfect one for you. Check out how massive this pale garden seed is with these little holes of jungle trees in the middle. This makes for a really cool effect, and I could see some incredible builds going down here. One of my favorite parts about this seed is all of the tiny little pale garden forests that are surrounding the massive pale garden forest in the middle. Taking a look at the scenery around the pale garden makes this seed so much better. Check out the middle of the pale garden, which is this jungle and a pool of water in the middle. You also have some lush caves that are built into the side, which again clashes the pale garden and the green so well together. I mean, this seed is absolutely beautiful and not one that you guys want to miss out on. Switching up the vibe here for seed number 10, this one is a snowy top with the pale garden in the middle, which makes for a really cool difference between the gray inside and then the snow on top. As well, you also have some of the pale garden that is surrounding the mountain, which makes for a really cool view. Not a whole lot more I need to say about this one, other than you guys should check it out. Now, if you're willing to make the 20,000 block adventure out to this 1,144 block long pale garden, I can promise you it will not disappoint. What looks awesome about this one is the snow biome that is in the middle, split into two sections and yet still kind of connected. As well, surrounding that you have so many different things that you can explore, including cherry blossom forests and a meadow close by. This seed is absolutely incredible, and it's so cool just because of how long this pale garden is. You've also got some structures around like villages and pillager outposts. This is definitely one that I would check out if you guys want a very good adventure. This is 100% without a doubt the biggest pale garden I have ever seen in my life. Honestly, maybe even the biggest biome I have seen. This thing has got to have millions of trees and infinite things that you're going to be able to explore. I can't even fit the whole thing on my screen. You just keep looking and the biome just keeps going. Now mixed in with that biome is a bunch of cooler small little mountains, caves that are dug inside, and so many different areas that you can explore, which is a great seed if you guys get bored quickly, because as you can see, you will never get bored on this seed. I mean, the bird's eye view of this thing just looks so cool. If you want a pale garden that is a little less exciting than that last seed, I think this one would be a great fit for you. The reason this one made its way onto this list is because of the circle pale garden, obviously with the water in the middle, and I could see some great builds going down here. It's also got some nice mountains surrounding the area, some greenery, and some water. Coming away from there, you can see a ton of trees, more areas to explore, and so many things to do on this seed. Another huge pale garden seed here, this time with a circle mountain range here, and then connecting to a normal mountain range, and this thing would be a great building location. Now really quickly, if you're enjoying this video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. We're posting weekly videos just like this one. Now this Pale Garden mountain range isn't the only cool thing about this seed. If you turn away from that, you're going to see a massive and super flat plains biome, perfect for building and scattered with a bunch of different structures. This seed is absolutely incredible, but it's nothing compared to seed number 4, which is an oval-shaped mountain range of Pale Garden trees, again with a jungle in the middle and some more Pale Garden mountains surrounding it. These ones are cool because the mountains are super tall with the Pale Garden trees climbing up the side. The bird's eye view of this seed does not do it justice. It's just something that you guys are going to have to check out for yourself. There are so many different areas that you can build at this seed and so many things that you're going to be able to explore. The biggest problem I'm finding when I'm making this video is the Pale Garden seed is really cool, but there's only so much you can talk about. I mean, it is a gray biome. There's not a whole lot special. This one is on the top of a mountain and it is pretty circular. If you want to try it out, try it out. If not, check out the other seeds on the list. Unlike that last seed, this one has a lot of exploration possibilities. You have a super long Pale Garden, and at the end is a nice big mansion. What I like about this one is that mansion splits the dark oak, birch, and the Pale Garden forest. Now with the endless possibilities of this one, you might want to get here on time, otherwise it might be fully burnt down by the time you actually get there. Now coming away from that main area, you have another Pale Garden over here that is connected on the top of this mountain with that dark oak. And you also have the smallest Pale Garden forest I've ever seen. Look at this, it's literally 3 trees big. I mean, this seed is just so cool and one that you guys should definitely check out. While the surface of this one is pretty cool, wait until you see underground. First of all though, you have a horseshoe of Pale Garden trees with jungle trees on one side leaking down into the middle. Now if you come into the middle, you're going to see a sky exposed lush cave, and this thing is absolutely massive. And it also leads down into a deep dark. Now this seed is so cool because it looks amazing from the top, and yet there is infinite exploration possibility underneath. Seed number 1 has 2 massive Pale Garden forests with an equally large dark oak forest that is right in the middle. Looking around, you also have some beautiful scenery, so many places to build, and so many cool things to look at. Coming down to eye level gives you a great perspective for what the seed actually has to offer. Pale Garden forest, dark oak with a lake, and then another Pale Garden forest. This seed speaks for itself and is one that you guys need to check out. That is going to be all for today's video. Really quickly, if you guys enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I am posting weekly videos on this channel. As well, if you ever have any seeds that you want me to showcase in my videos, you can send them down in the comments or in the Discord down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. BlazedMC out.